Oh, we're in for a treat here, everybody at home. We're jumping on board probably one of the fastest growing superstars on the region, Moneymaker himself, with his duo Fortnite. This duo competed and earned their spot in the global championship. They were able to put some respect on their name, and that's why this season I am super excited to continue their journey and see their rise to the top. You can already see plans being in motion. Quick heal, toying with the idea to try to take over the high ground, as Vico and Pinq have a different idea in mind. It's to take down Trulex and Chicho. Half of that plan has already been dealt with. Trulex is going to go down, but luckily Chicho is able to create some separation and be able to keep himself alive in this game.
We talked about heal off, but Pinq is ready for a shield off right now. 6 shield fish, 3 big pots, holding all the shields he possibly can as Moneymaker and his duo partner continue to build on up. They want to maintain an advantageous position above here, as it looks like they just might have it. Gonna want to connect as much as possible, keep building on ahead, but so far it's looking like a clean route for them.
Yeah, I think I've seen Moneymaker in a couple of games we've had so far in the background. So we're going to call this his debut, as he's featured here in this match along with Chicho. We saw his teammate Trulex go down to Moneymaker and Fortnite himself. No heals, no HP, plenty of builds though, so all he really needs is one refresher to find some loot that has been left behind, and he could easily be back into the game, especially as a solo. He has the mythic hammer pump added on top, so he's definitely going to be able to pack a punch if he's able to catch somebody off guard.
Lushi, on the contrary, with the 3 med kits, but not as many materials. It is enough though to stay up at least this zone, as he looks for the most efficient rotate here. Meanwhile, Moneymaker and Fortnite are building higher and higher as they maintain that position. Ref's guard though, and his duo partner now close together, compact, making sure nobody gets into their tarp as the rotate continues to be planned.
Easier said than done in most occasions. Chicho just hits a nice shot as a couple players trying to grapple by before he makes that rotation himself. At least he knows that a couple players are weak in that direction. But if you see so many players still all around, it's easy to lose sight of where that player is. You can even hear and see a medallion being passed off between the two. Chicho gets shot again on that rotation. Without heals, every shot that he takes makes it more and more impossible for him to survive. But it's just the quick thinking, the acrobatics for him to get out of another dangerous situation.
Moneymaker now forced to make something happen. He's gonna have to put on his boxing gloves. He's gonna have to take a fight here. Only 2 builds to work with. Gonna choose to play it slow with the med kit, try and survive, secure as many placements as possible, and now find that angle onto an opponent once his med kit runs out. Pinq now looking for the high ground. He wants it, he's hungry for it. Has the shield fish. I'm sure Vico's holding the hard heals, as now they continue rotating while applying pressure. How long is this engagement gonna go on for? Just 1 more minute left. A lot of time for this last zone. Moneymaker, though, he finds that elimination. Lushi goes down, gets a bit more materials. Only 7 HP, though, has to start juicing up with the Flowberry Fizz.
That's perfect thinking right there at the last second for Moneymaker, trying to stay alive. Great points as a solo, itching himself closer and closer inside of the top 10. Goes ahead of zone as well. Last of the builds are going to be used, and he gets taken out. But a round of applause for the effort he's been put in. But Pinq and Vico, zone after zone, had their eyes on that high ground, finally achieved that success. And now it looks like the game is theirs for the taking.
Quickly picked up those medkits from the opponents they eliminated, setting themselves up for that victory royale as they continue finding those pickings down below. This change in elevation makes it difficult for the duos in the dirt, and even on the mid ground as they have an incredibly difficult rotate up. It might even not come down to a heal off if Vico is able to find these eliminations, but the other duo standing, Shimoki Wheat, they have medkits as well. They have a decent position. It could come down to this duo versus Vico, as Vico drops down, takes his shot. But is it enough? It's not, as Vico's been eliminated. Shimoki now starting to heal off.
Yeah, but all the heals, you called it throughout the game. It was Vico that had most of the heals, switched off between the two. Pinq now has the med kits. Shimoki is running out. The last of the med kits is going to be used. Pinq has 2 more in his back pocket, so Shimoki's going to have very, very little time to try to go on the hunt to get this elimination and win the game. And there's no person, there's no heals, there's nothing in sight. Pinq is going to take the game and move up that leaderboard.
Perfectly played for Pinq and Vico. Almost double-digit elite elims. They got the victory royale. Once again, we've seen it happen, Jacob, where you play on the high ground and you get that freedom for your duo to go down, disrupt the low ground, cause chaos. Meanwhile, you play back, play safe, pop the med kits, pop the floppers, pop everything you can to stay up as long as possible.
Yeah, and you kind of saw it throughout the course. They have their roles defined down to perfection. One player carried all the heals, the other one carried all the shields. And when push came to shove, Vico said, hey, I'm gonna go finish this game. Pinq said, I'm gonna do the same thing up here. They win that one with ease, but let's keep the ball rolling. Adam, Levin, Minnie, what else you guys got for us?